Yo, what's good? It's your boy Freddy Traxx, and I'm here with Ashtronomix, a awesome producer, and we just came back tonight from the producer appreciation beat battle,
Yeah.
and guess who won it? Yo, it's my dude Ashley sitting right here next to me, yo.
What's going on, world?
And we've been friends for a long time, and yo, I'm just happy for you, and you know, it was a dope battle tonight.
Yo, like every producer came with it. Like even my nephew, like I didn't know he had beats or even a set like that. And this guy just came with it, and he was confident, and I was really proud of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like shout out to Gomadic, that kid. He's already doing big things, but yo, I still think he I think he was the winner. Like, I don't know. I understand why the judges decided to make their choice, and it's justified. But still, when he came with that first joint for the first round, that first setup. I was like, yo, we're done. He came for everybody's head.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yo, he did. Oh, and then videos, by the way, will probably be on Stanley Ipkiss's Facebook page, so you can check that out. I'm gonna link it below. Yeah, yo, I mean, some of the people listening might not know who you're talking about, but like, let's just say this is New Jersey.
yeah,
This is New Jersey hip hop, and everybody
Yes.
brought it. I mean, there was some trap beats tonight, but like,
so
this is the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
hip hop.
Like, this is real hip-hop over here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got New York hip-hop. They invented it, really. But this is the East Coast. This is the birthplace of hip-hop.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
the producers tonight, I'm, like, really proud to be among my peers. And they brought it tonight. And I was really happy with
Yo,
what I heard. And then I was even happier. My man here, he won first place.
yo, that
You know?
was so unexpected, yo.
He thought he was going to walk out the first round.
I thought I was just going to be like, okay, just dab, my big brother and everybody and be like, yo, I'll hit y'all up later. Turned out that I'm like, first off, the way that they did it, because at first I didn't end up going until like everybody went. So I'm sitting there like, okay, this either will work for me or against me. And after everybody's set, I was like, okay, let's just go, just bring it with the best, and then shoot, it just happened. Like, I did prepare, but I didn't prepare for that last round. That I definitely didn't prepare for a last round. Like I said, I only had something. I only came with it for like 2 rounds, and then I was ready to go. Then they were like, yo, last round, and it's 10. No, at first it was 10 minutes. I'm so glad they chopped it to 5, because I didn't have 10 minutes worth. But yo, tonight was hip hop. Like, I loved it. Shout out to HBT, Headphone Therapy.
Yeah,
that
Headphone Therapy
group went ham. Like, they went in. I said went ham. We haven't used that slang term in like ages. I got to update. But yeah, man. Like, shout out to Jersey, yo. Y'all represented tonight.
Yeah, tonight represented, hip hop was represented in such a cool way. You know what I'm saying? It was like paying homage to the art form, you know?
Yeah.
For real, you know?
Yeah. Also, too, the spot. It's called The Cave. It's in Newark, New Jersey. On Mount Pleasant Street or something like that, or Avenue or something
Mount Pleasant Ave.
Mount Pleasant Ave. And yo, if you look on the outside, you'll see like a little bit of graffiti, but it looks like all the other buildings there. You walk inside, it's like a mural of art. It's just a beautiful setting. And then you walk outside the side, when you go outside the side door, then you see like that beautiful thing of
it's
graffiti.
More graffiti murals.
It's a spot. I'm telling you, they have poetry slams and stuff there, but that spot somebody needs to spread the word about this spot, The Cave, because I feel like the aura there is so ripe for culture, like especially the culture that we're involved in, hip hop and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. Like a spot like that exists in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. And then one of the things they were doing tonight was paying respect to Gomadic, who passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And that's a legendary producer in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I didn't know him personally, but that's one of the dudes that get choked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said it was a sudden passing?
I don't even know, yo. I didn't even know him that well that he passed until, like, recently.
Okay.
You know?
I know one of the judges really knew him.
Yeah.
It was his mentor.
I met him one time at the studio, I
Okay.
believe, with the Outs.
They played some of his beats, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Beginning.
shout out to what is it? Shout out to Grumpy. Like, first off, I didn't know that he had moves like that. This dude was dancing and it was dope.
Yeah.
Number two, I didn't know he had bars like that. This is the guy who interviewed me on, what is it, Grumpy's World? And
That was last week?
yeah, no, that was actually this week.
Yeah.
Oh no, technically last week because it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had no idea. And he came out. He had a mask on at first. He had this whole thing. I'm like, what is he about to do? Then this dude brought it, and then he brought it on Gomadic beats, and I'm like, yo, wow, like,
Yeah.
wow. It's heartbreaking when you hear of somebody who had so much that just went. That made me feel like the same like when Jay Dilla passed.
Yeah.
I was hurt because I'm like, yo, this dude was at his prime, like he was at his prime and he went.
Yeah.
So the only thing you get to hear afterwards is stuff that they've done that's in the vault, but you know they're gone, so it's not going to be like you get the new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
rest in peace once again, Gomadic.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what I did want to talk about was the legends that came up there.
Yeah.
The old heads. They were giving some like real game to the producers because this was a producer battle, you know what I'm saying? There was like maybe a handful of artists there, like a handful of MCs. I mean, a lot of producers are MCs, but I'm saying like people who are strictly MCs, there was only a handful there. But it was still good network, and I got to meet some cool heads. But like one of the things they were saying when they were giving game, I mean, these are guys that have been in there in the industry like 20 years. Dude was like, as a producer, you need to know songwriting.
Yeah.
That's important, you know what I'm saying? And what I saw a lot was like the dudes that were competed tonight who you could tell that they knew songwriting because they had a song structure to the beat. Now, like dude said, there was no whack beat tonight. But like I was telling you on the way out, there was some boring performances.
Yeah.
Because
performance can affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny that it's a beat battle, but the producer is still on stage giving a performance. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you MCing, but it kind of is because you got to move and stuff.
I mean,
you know?
On that tip though, I didn't do a lot of moving around.
Yeah, you didn't, but a dude after that set with the yellow backpack, I forget his name.
It's Mac. My bad, dude. I was talking to you like. My bad.
He was an ill producer. Though.
Yes. Shout out to yo.
He has some dance moves.
Yeah. Yo, but yeah, cause I'm sitting there like, first off, I didn't have a set like going back to back because I know that can be a weakness if you start off wrong and you can't skip it. Like tonight when somebody played a beat and something went wrong with the system or the computer. They couldn't play that beat again. So that beat could have been dope, but because the computer and they had to go to another beat. I'm like, dag. Wow. And if they had everything as one set, they had to kind of like set the timer, I guess, to get to that one spot. It's like, yo, I'm glad I had it separated. So I just keep my hand on the keyboard, stay around, and move around a little bit and stuff like that. But I kind of just how I produce when I'm just like focused and just in the zone. That's how I was up there. But I think when it comes down to performance, that's why I said Gomadic. He went crazy because Gomadic can dance, but he's also a showman.
Yeah. So
that dude went and gave a show. So you felt the beat crazy, but he just made it even crazier. So, dude, yo, I got the trophy, but I just feel like it belongs to you. Like, at the end, it's per my personal belief, yo, like, because you really are gifted. But the producers did make good points about songwriting and mixing. That's for me. Yo, they were like, yo, you can have.
I tell a lot of people this.
Yo,
that they have
you
to.
told me. Like, I remember a session you had. It's like, yo, your joints could be dope, real dope, but if you ain't mixing it right, it's not like nobody is. That can take away from the enjoyment of the beat.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to execs, like Sheldon, shout out to Sheldon.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said tonight.
Yeah, he was like, yo, like you go to any any industry head, label head, they ain't gonna have time to just sit there and be like, well, your beat was nice, you just need to mix. They're like, no, like we gotta make this money. Like it's either the top notch.
We gotta do it now.
Yeah,
we need it now. We don't have time. You know what I'm saying?
So listen to Fred. Like anybody who's gonna work with Fred, please. Any producer, if he tells you to mix your stuff, he's not talking out his like, yo, he's telling you the truth because you heard it from the two of us. We both heard it tonight from a producer in the industry. You gotta have your stuff mixed right. And some of my stuff, a good number of my stuff wasn't really mixed well. But still, you know, to God be the glory. I got to slide, but I know that can't be the case in the future, yo. Like, I know.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, I mean, they let it slide.
Yeah,
because they understand, like, a lot of, like, around here, not everybody probably has the facilities. But I mean, he's still giving you the game because some people want to elevate their career, and if you're going to elevate your career, another thing he was saying, you have to be professional. Yeah. Because this is the music business, and what's the biggest word in that phrase?
Business.
Yes.
Yeah. That was tough. That was crazy.
But you know what? I mean, everybody tonight still connecting themselves with professionality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching this beat battle on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. Now, like, there's a difference between, like, I don't want to say humility and ego, but it's humility and, like, I forget the word. But anyway, I remember this beat battle, right? There's this young girl, 16 years old. She was, like, the most humble, the most humility type person there.
Was that Wonder Girl?
I don't remember her name. It was in Canada. It was a Canadian beat battle.
It was probably Wonder Girl.
Yeah. And then, like, before she even got up, this is the very first battle, right? The dude running it, the MC, he's introducing the first producer, and he hands him the mic, says, yeah, what's up, you know? So then he's trying to introduce the second producer up, and the dude takes the mic from him and be like,
oh, snap.
He took the mic from the dude trying to introduce him. He's like, don't worry about it, something like that. He asked him a question, he was like, don't worry about it. And then he started introducing himself. So now, when you have an ego, people don't like egos. No. You know, people can tell when the person is, like, truly humble, but definitely don't have an ego. Don't think you the hottest mess up in there, because the community will let you know with the quickness.
You can be hot. Like, you can... I say like this, you can be hot, but your ego can kill people, like, actually accepting. You could be hot and it's like, yo, nobody can deny, yo, I was hot. Like, perfect example, Kanye West. His ego is the size of a planet. Yeah. But, you know, he makes good music, but a lot of times he kills the enjoyment of him as an artist. Yeah. Because of the fact that he feels like, okay, because I'm so gifted as a musician, people, like, I can just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's like I'm bullied. I'm like I'm untouchable. Like, I can do what I do, and it's all art. It's all art. Yeah. But it's like, no, dude, you got some insecurities, and you're trying too hard to cover them by making it seem like you are just this, like, stuck up.
I think that's what egos is. Yeah. Is big insecurity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
anyway, like, getting back to my story, the 16-year-old girl who was mad humble about it, she won at the end of the battle. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's funny because, like, all right, the dude in the beginning who had the ego, he lost the first round right there. right? But then through the whole battle, the young girl was gaining respect from the other producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they all paid her homage. All the older dudes, you know what I'm saying? They gave her love, they gave her dap, you know what I'm saying? And encouraging her because she was, 16 years old, you know? And she was a hot producer too. I mean, even that beat battle, like, I didn't hear no whack beats.
I saw a beat battle as well. It was with Joel Ortiz from Slaughterhouse. It was with what's the name of this producer? Metro Boomin, and I forget the other guy. But there was this one dude that was just coming with crazy production. But the thing about it is that he was kind of like Ibmatic. He came with the crazy production and he moved around a lot. And everybody else, there was no. I think people get the fact that you gotta come up there and be humble. You can feel your beat, but let the beat do the talking for you.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was trying to remember before. Like, there's a difference between the ego and confidence in your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like people know when you really love what you do, but if you're just an ego about it, there's really no love in it because all the love is for yourself. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have love for your craft. People could tell, and then that's how you get fans,
Yeah, it's that humility that you're gifted, but you also know that your gift is not what makes you. It's not what makes the world go round. You're a human being at the end of the day, and people gravitate to that because it's wow, you should you could be big headed. But you're humble, so I like you. I like you as a person, but now it also helps with my enjoyment of your music. Yeah. So
it's like respect. Everybody show respect. It's like not like oh, I don't deserve to be here, and then looking for a pity party. That's not
one quick note. People can recognize false humility. You can try and play it off it's you're trying to be all humble and stuff, and it's come on, knock it off.
It's the opposite end of the spectrum to be too humble about it.
Yeah, it's come on. It's real humility. I guess it's just knowing where you came from.
Yeah, it's respect. That's all it is. It's respect.
You know you came from. A lot of the producers that performed tonight came from the bottom. Most of us are some of us are first. A good portion of us were first timers and stuff like that. So there was no room for pride. I say even Ibmatic, when he started to perform, as dope as that beat was, I didn't mind him having yo, come on, yo. You killed it. So I guess you said there's a thin line between confidence and conceit. Yeah. So it's you got to know where the line is, because sometimes it's when you got gold, you can't let everybody know you got gold, because somebody may rob you. Somebody may just but yeah, I gotta learn how to mix, man. That's big. That's big. That's major.
Yeah. Now a lot of producers, they want to know information on how to sell beats. But a beat battle is not necessarily the place you're going to sell beats.
No.
I mean, because I connected with a few artists tonight, gave my card, I said, what's up, made a few connections. But, it's all producers tonight. So, I mean, it ain't you're going to... If it's not televised, in a big way, then, it's not nothing to promote you selling beats. You know what I'm saying? But it was it's more of an intimate thing. The dudes I met tonight, I met them more on a personal level, So, I mean, one of my dudes, V Kush, says, he says, you got to get out there. You got to go to the shows, go to the beat battles, go to the open mics, and connect. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a pleasure to do that tonight.
Network. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I got to... See, the thing about it is that originally... my brother had told me that I was going to go there and sell shirts. And then he kind of, he's tricked me. He's like, yeah, you're going to sell shirts and you're going to be a part of the battle segment. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, like, can I just sell shirts? And he was like, nah, man, you need this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, Dad, like, I know I do need it, but it was just like, dag, yo. Like, I actually now got to take producing seriously. It can no longer be a hobby now. So after that, I didn't really get any new business cards. I had only the cards from my shirt business. So I was giving that around. It's like, it's got my number on it.
Yeah.
But still, in a way, I was still able to promote my shirt business. I do have a shirt business. It's called Ashtronomix LLC. That's another thing I gotta pick up. But yeah, man. Networking.
He's writing a comic book too, or is it too early to talk about?
Oh no. I'm still working on that. I'm actually excited about that. It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of hard work because that's a first timer for me too. But as soon as that's done, I'll definitely keep people posted. As far as the name of the comic right now, I don't have. I'm trying to pick between like 3, so I don't know yet. I guess, and I'll tell Fred to.
Yeah, I'll definitely share it. You know what I'm saying?
But like there's a spot in Montclair called Eastside Mag that I went there. It's a comic book store in Montclair. I went there. Aaron actually went there. I don't know if he was playing there or if he went there to see the band playing there. But I spoke to him. I was like, do y'all promote independent comic book publishers? He was like, yeah, like you can have like sign-ins and stuff like that here. I was like, word? So they told me like whenever I'm done, I can have my first sign in there.
That's dope. Man.
So yeah, like the grind is real. Like now I gotta take the music serious. I gotta finish this comic book thing. Yes, I am still a graphic designer at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's got crazy art skills, yo.
Yo, so, but it's like, yo, this is where the humility comes into it. Because the word says, to whom much is given, much is required. There's a lot of time and a lot of commitment that has to be given to all of these things. So I don't have time for pride. Pride will tell you got time to relax. Because it's like, it's like you deserve this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, right now it's like there's no more pride.
Yeah. Because
now I'm in a place where it's like I have to learn. Going back to music, I gotta learn how to mix. I gotta actually learn the technical part of it. I gotta learn the business of it. Then I have to get this thing done with the comic, and I gotta do it right because that's a whole nother industry. And then with graphics. The thing about graphics is that industry is crazy. I was in the industry for a little bit, and I realized it's like, yo, I need to go back to school. So this year, I'm trying to go back to school to Rutgers in Newark.
Nice.
I met up with one of Aaron's old friends, Eric, and who's actually
Aaron is my brother, by the way, who's a rock star.
Shout out to Aaron Rodriguez. Yo, we definitely going. See each other next week. Yeah. So, but yeah, like it's gonna be busy, but I actually like that. Like, people, the vision is renewed because for a long time, dude, I was just like working just to survive, just to pay bills, just living.
I feel you on that because it's like the same way with me. The vision is renewed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got that excitement back because like for a long time. I was telling, I saw my viewers that I've been like offline for a year. Like as far as not posting, not doing nothing. I mean, you already know I'll still do my music production, stuff like that. I just didn't post about it. I didn't, post nothing inspirational, nothing, no tutorials, nothing like that, like I used to. So I'm getting back into it because I was telling Ashley that I'm in a producer group called Producerpreneur Elite, and I was given a challenge to do 90 videos for 90 days. And to tell you the truth,
exercise.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, today I missed my video because I was trying to get some footage of the beat battle, but I also wanted to respect, and it's being run by Headphone Therapy, and they're gonna have it. They're gonna have the video, so I ain't trying to post up somebody else's stuff because I asked Ipkiss if I could record some video. He was like, yeah, just don't bring a crew. You know what I'm saying? So that's why.
That would be something. Like, you just come up in there with a whole truckload of staff.
So that's why I just recorded your footage, and especially when you won, like after you came off and the execs went up there and announced the winner, I got that whole thing. So I'm gonna post that on Facebook. I'll tag you in it. But
shout out to Triz too, yo.
Yeah,
like,
all the producers, man.
Yo.
Triz, he got the runner up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when he like, I knew like that's what I was looking for throughout the whole night was a producer that was versatile. Like once Triz played that dance beat, I was like, I don't know if anybody saw it, but I was like, yo, thank you. because that was the only thing. Like I had dance beats on deck, but I just didn't want to be that one that just had nothing but dance beats. So I kind of mixed it up. But once he played that joint, I was like, yo, thank you. But I was saying thank you because it's like, yo, there is more to producing than just trap and rap. Like even though we respect it and we grew up on it, like there's a world of music out here. So when I meet somebody who's versatile, like either Triz or my big brother Ibkis, like it's a sigh of relief, like because I'm just like, yo, push yourself. Like there's a world. Like while I was in school, they put me up on K-pop and J-pop. So like, cause there was people like dudes from Harlem, like you know what, from the hood.
I do feel some J-pop, but I like K-pop. Nah,
like it is cheesy. It is cheesy. It is cheesy to a degree. Like especially some J-pop. Like when it's like all happy-go-lucky, or it's like those songs you hear at the beginning of animes and stuff. It's just like go for the pat, like just go get them. Like
no, I'm saying like when it's done well, like when it's done well, serious.
Yo, there's this
because I like pop too. I like all music for real.
Like right now, like Korea and Japan, their hip hop scene right now is crazy. Yeah. Like. There was this artist, I forget, I think his name, trying to think, Bape Kid, some joint like that. He came out with this song called Ichima or something like that. And he had all these artists from Japan, China, maybe it was just Japan and Korea, but I think it was just like the first time ever that they mixed the two. Mm-hmm. And the beat and the way that they were coming at it, I heard it in school. Like a dude from Harlem, once again, shout out to DJ. Like, I'm looking like, he was like, yo, dude, you gotta hear this. This is J-pop, but it's like crazy. And he played that joint for all the students, and all of us are looking like, yo, what? Yeah. So, yo, don't sleep on these other countries. Like, hip-hop is universal, but you'd be surprised. What we take for granted over here, even production-wise, in other countries, it's lifestyle for them.
Yeah, like the mainstream rappers, they get more money performing overseas than they do here. You know? So they be doing them tours, them world tours, you know?
Yeah, I'm so glad nobody tonight came with nothing but trap beats. Yeah, I'm so glad there was a mixture of hip hop and stuff like that. That's another thing I gotta step up on.
A lot of boom bappers.
Yo, to be honest, that's one area I need to work. Like my boom bap.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something though. Yeah. Your beat game got elevated. I have to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Because Ashley would always come through.
For those that don't know, Freddy has been my engineer for a while. Like he's been more than that. Dude taught me how to level up. I used to go to his house and he would show me how to edit, how to mix, how to mess around with, and then I would go home and on FL Studios I'd practice more. Yeah. So that was like, yo, trust and believe. When you sow a seed, if, like my pastor says, anything healthy grows. You sow a seed into good ground, it's going to grow. Everything he talked to me about, no matter how technical, because some stuff, I'll be honest, some stuff was so mathematic. It was just like, yo, like, how am I going to remember that? But sure enough, like, so, dude, I'm telling you for the first time, like, a lot of the editing and the precision and stuff like that, and certain things came from those times.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that.
So it wasn't like I was just coming there. We sit, we chat, we try mess around. Like you give me all of these information, and it was going from one ear out the other. No, dude, like it really stuck.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you,
No doubt,
and I appreciate all the time you spent teaching me that stuff. Because Lord, no, you don't have to do that, but you did. So
yeah, you never slouched though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you always had that talent. You know.
Thank you, man.
So yeah. So this has been for the producers out there, just like basically for encouragement. Don't afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to love what you do. I mean, I know Ashley can attest to this. Being a producer, you know, you're running your own business, but people always think it's a hobby, and they think, you know, it's just, you know, a cool thing that they do, but you still have to get a job.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm working my job.
For, you know, for the most part, yeah, that's true. As you're coming up, you're going to have to, you know, make some way to make funds if the music is not paying for it. But just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit music, because I felt like doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my mentors felt like doing that. And, you know, just don't ever stop elevating your craft. Don't ever stop learning.
Yes.
And especially, you know, I know a lot of my music marketers are listening too, so don't ever stop learning how to market, because the industry is always changing, you know? Like this is an audio podcast that's going on YouTube, a video medium, you know what I'm saying? And YouTube has changed a lot. Like this year, I really want to focus on my YouTube channel and build that up. Nice. Because it's been too long that I've been off social media, but YouTube is the best media because YouTube pays you. You know, Facebook don't pay you. You have to pay for Facebook ads to get seen.
Yeah.
But YouTube also has your back. I mean, if you're really trying to make a career out of YouTube, they help you. They have programs like, you know, after you get a certain amount of subs, they'll help you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're an artist, you definitely want to get on YouTube. If you're an MC, you definitely want to get on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Not just to post music videos, but to be you, because people like people. People want to follow people.
Yeah.
People don't really want to follow the music. I mean, we're music producers, come here tonight, and, you know what I'm saying, I connected with people. Yep. I love the music, but I connected with the people. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of interesting personalities tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And your artists, your fans, they want to connect with you. I mean, they're going to love your music if they connect with you.
Yeah.
So those are like some of the tips that I want to give you tonight, and some of the tips that we came away with tonight from, you know, these big dogs that have been in there for like longer than us.
Yeah, man.
Like, I know they were saying some other things. I forget, but I mean, it was all gold. I mean, tonight was definitely a dope experience, you know?
They said one thing. They said, like, stop mixing all your instruments on, like, max. So, you know, that's why it's like sometimes I'm so scared of using 808s because I have no idea. It sounds one thing in headphones, but then when you get on like a speaker, like
that's what happened to Triz, right? He blew out the speakers twice.
My dude Triz blew out the whole system. I was like, yo, how your beat dictate when the beat battle stop?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, dude. All right. But yeah, man, I get that. I actually made that mistake when I used to record at another. No, I made that mistake for the longest time. Even when I was recording with you, I come there. If I had multiple tracks, they all be up to like 100. To the max, and then you were like, hey, you know that little button all the way at this, or that little slide at the end of the, called the master, could you adjust that a little bit, like, so from that point on? No, he's like, no, you see, you said, you see this whole board, you see the knobs, how about you like turn some stuff down? I was like, okay, so from that point on, I learned, I was like, okay, maybe the 808 is loud enough, let me turn it down, turn it. So
yeah, that's another thing that dude was talking about tonight. Learn your instrumentation, because you don't always need 20 instruments on a track.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, sometimes you can get away with the bare minimum. And think about like some of the hottest beats out there is all it is a drum beat and a bass line. You know? I mean that's just the example that I'm calling. That's not what dude said, but when you think about it, that's what I thought about when he was saying that. Some of the hottest beats, all it is a drum track and a bass line. You know, maybe a synth thrown in there, if it's like a modern track.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but yeah, producers, get your game up, because, all right, a lot of my friends are marketers. You know, a lot of like my producer friends are also marketers who go online and show other, you know, MCs, producers, musicians how to market. You know what I'm saying? But some people still have some whack material.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're not trying, it's the lack of practice. So yeah, learn your marketing, learn how to do that, but continue building your craft.
Yeah.
You know? Because you can have the hottest marketing. Yeah, I mean, if you got the hottest marketing and you're selling whack beats, you're still making money selling whack beats.
Shout out to SoundCloud. I mean, shout out to SoundClick.
SoundClick. Yeah. But for me, you already know, like, I love art, the aesthetics, like audio aesthetics of like a track well put together, you know, whether it's a beat by a producer or just, you know, other music that I listen to, you know. Like for me, my bar is excellence.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, me setting the bar that high for the things that I like, when I try to meet it with my own material, like, I always feel like I fall short. But then I got dudes that tell me my beat should be in a movie, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, I should be like, you know, on such and such should be on my track, you know? Which is like an honor. I take it as a compliment. You know what I'm saying? And it's not false humility. Like, I know where my skills is at, but it's just that if I set the bar here, I know my skills is here, but I'm trying to raise it, trying to always elevate.
Or is it shoot for the stars? If you miss, you land on the moon,
Something
like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest takeaway that I came up with tonight.
Yeah.
Like constantly work on your craft. You know, the marketing, that's important, and I'll always talk about that, and my friends will always talk about that. But not too many people just say keep playing, you know, keep building, you know.
No, it's like, yo, if you're whack, you're whack. Don't quit your day job. It's like, yo, like I've been thinking about quitting my day job, but not for the sake of producing my dreams. It's just like I hated working where I worked at, but I'm looking at it as like something. And when you got a drive to go along with your vision, you're not going to sleep on it, because your drive is not going to let you sleep on your beat. It's just going to be like, yo, dag, get up. You get an idea in the middle of the night, and it's like, I got to do something. Even if I'm just typing or something, it's like, yo, something just is telling me, yo, you're not where you need to be at. So keep going. Like, I'm not going to let you have a peaceful sleep until you get to a place where you're on your way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I tell people, like, you can choose not to pursue your dream, but your dreams will haunt you until you pursue them.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
And then, so you don't want to be, you know, on your deathbed talking about, I wish I, you know, I wish this, you know. You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, at least. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But that's the whole point, though. Creative people have something inside them that has to come out. And if not, it'll eat you alive. And if you don't ever let it out, I guarantee you regret it.
Yeah.
You know? But I think I'm going, like, we went pretty long, actually.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I wanted to make like a 10-15 minute video.
Oh, snap.
But
it's
like, all good. Oh, snap, we went for 40 minutes.
Alright, we can edit.
That's cool,
we
though.
can edit.
Yeah, I could. I think I'll leave the whole thing, though, because we had a dope conversation.
Yeah, we did.
You know? And that's the funny thing about people who I build with. We just have these elevated conversations.
Nice.
And, you know, I'm looking forward to more conversations with you, you know, with other guests that I'm going to have on the show.
Yes, sir.
The show is called Choppin' It Up, by the way. I used to have a YouTube show like a year ago. I ended that because I wasn't, doing exactly what I wanted to do, getting exactly the results I wanted to get. But this is going to be something different. This is like a podcast, but it's called Chopping It Up. So tonight, I have the honor of chopping it up with my dude for a long time, Ashley, a.k.a. Ashtronomix. And I'm so glad you won tonight, yo.
Thank you, man.
You know?
Thank you, man. Still weird. It doesn't still weird, but I'm just like, okay, God, like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Word.
So.
Yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. And please like and share and subscribe. And I thank you for that. And I appreciate y'all. I love you. This is Freddy Traxx.
Ashtronomix.
And we out. Peace.